It's the Green Monster 2.0. We've got a bigger, newer, more powerful tractor and an even newer, bigger planter to go with it. Oh yeah, baby. It's time. This is episode 83. What's going on, everybody? Dirty Randy here, and we're all dressed for another day. Let's see what we got on the agenda here.
It's April 1st and the sun is shining. Okay, that's wonderful. Looks like it's going to be with us all day. The sun is out until about 11 o'clock until the clouds come over. So watch out for that, Randy. You're going to be planting probably some sunflowers today is on the game plan. So that is awesome.
Alright, well, we got that weird news segment out of the way. Just checking the store here. This is kind of tempting just because I feel like we've had this tractor before. But, I don't know, it's just nice to have around the farm. More tractors, it's always cool and it's a discount. But no, we won't pick that up. However, I was kind of considering another water trailer now that we do have some more animals. And this one's on sale. 50% off, why not? Just scoop it up. Looks like the previous owner had some green wheels on there, so we might need to change that. Can we change our load capacity? 28,000 liters. I'm not sure what that changes inside the tank because it doesn't look like it gets much bigger. But we'll take it. I don't think we need any decals on there. Our water trailers are pretty plain Jane, but I think we will go to white wheels if we can. There, that's looking pretty good. Is some extras there. We could probably get away with not even doing that, and I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I suppose we could always upgrade it in the future. So I think we're just going to buy it. 13 grand. Nothing crazy. Cool. So we'll go pick that up at some point. Might want to go check on our animals real quick. Make sure our doggy's fed. And probably hop in a truck. And yeah, that way we can go down to the shop at some point. I guess our other truck is at the forestry sawmill, I guess. So we'll just hop in this guy for now. Oh yeah, she could probably use a wash as well now that we're into spring. Oh no, she's pretty dirty. Alright, we got the truck all washed off, so I figured why not just head to the store while we're already in the truck and ready to rock. That way, once we get back, we can top it up with water, make sure all of our animals are good to go. I think even our sheep probably could use some water if we're going by. And, you know, I know we have a water trailer over there, but I think I'm going to sell it. Just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it fits right with the feel of the farm, you know? I don't know if you guys are getting that at all, but that's kind of what I'm feeling. It just doesn't really look right. It looks a little small and dainty. And if we're getting another one, I mean, I think we'll be fine. You know, we could leave it over here, use the other one just for cows or something, like we have been doing, but I think for now, we'll probably be fine. I guess we'll drain any more water that's left in here first. Wow, that's actually worth like 17,000 because we barely really used it. So that's actually going to cover what we just paid for our new trailer over there. And when I just pulled in, that did remind me, we bought this big bad boy the other day. So that's awesome. We'll have to go bring that up to the forestry area at some point. Same with our other machine, and probably bring back our lease one, as well as try and get our other truck flipped over. So yeah, those are all things that are on the list for up there, but I think before we shift our focus back up there, we need to make sure we get some crops in the ground. We already have our one wheat field going, which is great. Coming along pretty good. It's pretty much good to go. We're just waiting on it to be ready to harvest, and then our other field we need to get sown today. So that is going to be first on the agenda pretty much as soon as we get back here with our new water trailer. And yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to get to test out our new tractor for the first time. 8 Series, is it? I think we got. So that I'm looking forward to that. That should be really good. I maybe should have bought another weight while we were over there, but that's okay. What can you do? Not like we won't be back to the shop anytime soon. got everything rock picked yesterday, and as well as fertilized a first layer, so that's awesome. Pulling through here for the first time now that we've kind of rejigged this area. Looks like we do got plenty of space, although I'm not so sure about getting a semi-trailer through here. I think might have to look at some sort of other trailer for transporting sheep if we were to want to get that in. Otherwise, we would just have to really be good at backing it up, which we've gotten a lot better at, so I think that might be possible. Alright, we got our sheeps topped up with water. They're looking good. The tanker's looking good over here. They still got another bale, so that's awesome. I think we're good to get going. I know the other thing is our cows, where we're pretty much out of pre-made mix, although we do have a ton of stuff that we could make it with, so that's not really too much of an issue. It's just we wanted to maybe see if we can find a little bit more optimal, oh my gosh, position for our mixer station. There's something that we can maybe like drive straight through without having to make that awkward short turn. Like, it's not that we can't do it. We've been doing it for a while, and it's been kind of nice. Almost satisfying, really, that it like just fits. But with all these extra cows and having to do it more, it's kind of, you know, if instead of going sideways through here, if we could just drive straight through, fill up, go into there, do kind of a big loop, or fill up and go around. I think that would just be a little bit easier. So we're gonna see what we can do with that. But yeah, of course we gotta get some crops planted first. So like I said, that is the game plan. But as far as the cows go, we might have to make a manual load or two, which not too much of a worry. Might have to move our forage wagon out of the way if we do that. But time will tell. So that is awesome. If we're doing water stuff as well, I guess it doesn't hurt, since we're already putzing around, to continue on with that. Alright, figured why not get the milk done while we're moving trailers and stuff like that around. We had 14,000 liters or so, pretty much actually a full tank to move over, so that is awesome, and there's about 600 left in there currently, so that's pretty good. Good time to move it over, I suppose. Make sure our productions stay running, and we will hop in this big boy. Oh yeah. Oh Nelly. No, it should be good. I'm looking forward to it. Look at this guy. I was right. It is the 8 Series 8R. All right. She fires up real nice. Look at her come out into the sun on the ranch. It's gonna be good. I think we have some seed left, although I'm not 100%. Right. I don't think this can plant sunflowers. Oh boy, we might need to go rent something. Right, yeah. Well, that was an oversight. So, I guess we'll just bring this over to the other side of the yard. That way we're ready to go. But, I don't know, heck, we might even just drive it into town with the beacons on. Do we even have beacons on this big boy? I feel like, yeah, we do. It's a very small one. Yeah, they're very tiny, but they are quite powerful. You can see 3 of them up top there. Awesome, they're so discreet. That's super cool. But they are quite bright. So, heck with it. You know what? We don't have more time to wait. Go get another vehicle or wait for the shop to get it ready. We just need to go there and get it. All right. What you got? What you got for me?
What do we need?
Planters.
That's what we need.
Well, 25,000 or so dollars later, here we are. We made it. Yeah, this is like a $500,000 planter. It's incredibly massive. It's a brand new model, like a 2022 model, I believe, like brand new. It got liquid fertilizer up in here, as well as a bunch of seed as well. So that's awesome. Yeah, you can see our liquid fertilizer tank up there as it's unfolding. It is like the biggest one in the shop, and we can run it on this tractor. It requires 340 horsepower. I think we have more than that. I don't know how much more. Yeah, and we also bought another front weight. It isn't the biggest one in the shop, but we do have another bigger one on our tractor on the other side of the ranch, so we'll swap them around eventually. We got the wheel weights on here for now. It should be fine, but no, I'm looking forward to this. Figured why not take the chance to put some more fertilizer on the field if we're doing it. It is a direct planter as well, so I mean, if the field wasn't already good to go and cultivated, we could just go right over it. So super cool, expensive piece of machinery that I'm looking forward to using on our new tractor this time instead of well, the ones that we've had in the past. I cannot tell if I even should do the headland first or if I should do it last. It's going to be kind of wonky. I feel like we might have to make an additional pass with it at some point, but we're absolutely just cruising along right now. This thing is a machine. But yeah, I figured, I don't know, we'll just do at least one pass to give ourselves some room. I think we're just going to probably do the whole field ourselves today. I don't know about rolling the whole field ourselves, but we will definitely plant it all ourselves. That way we just make the most effective use of our time, and we can bring it back to the shop whenever we're done. So looking forward to that. Hopefully it doesn't take us too crazy long. But I mean, hey, this is probably the fastest we're ever going to get it done, because this is a big tractor, it's a big planter, biggest in the shop. I don't think they come really much wider than this. So that's no, that's awesome. Last time we were using some definitely some subpar machinery to get it done. I mean, I think it was a similar planter, but not quite as new, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just the tractor we used, kind of just bought it literally just so that we had something to run something like this. But of course, yeah, we sold it for something newer, faster, operates a little bit easier for us, so a little bit more options. And we are absolutely cruising through this field. Let's see how we do on the hill. This is always the tough part, but it looks like we're doing all right. All right, well, no, that's pretty good. We're kind of coming up to going down the long straight here, and then we'll just continue on doing that, I suppose. Hopefully it shouldn't take us too long, but yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Well, that was pretty good. I quite like this machine, and knowing that the field is fertilized again, even better, and that it's a direct planter so that it could just mow on through the field if needed. Of course, we did have to actually like plow this field this year, so that wasn't really a possibility, but in the future, that is awesome, especially if we wanted to do corn or something like that. That's big money. So we will get this guy turned off and all folded up. Quite the process. Let's go check it out. Whoa, chainsaw, you can stay in my pocket. Oh, that's so cool with the tracks.
It's the new green monster.
For real though, like look at this beast. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love it. Alright, well, I guess let's say goodbye to it. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's done its job. It's done well. I like it. I love the field, just like the pattern that ends up happening on the field, just from turning around there. It's so cool. You'll love to see it. Alright, I think we did miss a little strip along the side of the field there. Because it does widen, and I didn't want to, like, alter it too much from going straight, but I probably should have just done it, because couldn't stay straight during the field anyways. But that's alright. We did pretty good, and that, honestly, I don't think that took us too long. Definitely faster than it did last year, planting all the corn, so I'll take that any day. You'll love to see it, and I wouldn't mind getting another field in the future to put some soybeans or something like that in. But for now, I think we're good. So, we will head back through town. We didn't throw our hazards on last time, but I guess that might have been maybe a good idea with just how wide we are. We had our beacons on, but it is the daytime, so tough to see those sometimes. Alright, back to your home you go. It's probably, well, I was going to say the fastest I've ever spent 25 grand, but it's not. Alright, we made it back and we picked up our roller, and we also swapped out our front weights with our other tractors. So now each one actually has a front weight on it, and they're all different sizes for all our different size tractors, so that's cool. And yeah, this one, I think it looks pretty good on this guy. It's just, I don't know, something about the little curve on it and the curve of the front of the tractor. Seems like it just goes well together. I don't know. I like it. And this is our heaviest weight and our biggest tractor, so it makes sense. We'll get this field all rolled out. Hopefully, doesn't take us too long, but I am thinking we might get started and let the farmhand do some work and go see if we can actually roll our meadow that we bought and see if that'll just kind of naturally add some fertilizer to it before it starts growing too much. Because yeah, it's not grown a heck of a lot just yet, but next month I have a feeling it'll start to be there. So if it has a little bit of fertilizer on it, that'd be awesome. I believe our current grass field already does, but so it doesn't need to get done. But our new meadow would be awesome if we could get a pretty good yield out of that. It is a lot of land, so we're going to get a fair bit done either way, but it would be nice to start it off on a high note and try and really get a lot out of it. Alright, well, we sent them off. I guess we could have done one more pass to be down at the other side of the field and save ourselves a walk, but that's alright. We've got a good amount done. Probably the majority, I would say. But we're going to let them take care of the rest and go see if we can do anything about that meadow. Alright, this is kind of the field in question. So I think we're just going to like roll a little strip and check our field info, see if it really does anything. But I mean, hey, it's definitely doing something there, so that's good. I mean, it hasn't really started growing yet, so if we can do this now before it does, that'd be great. Alright, well, it's not actually showing that it's doing anything as far as like helping out the soil on our maps, so I think we're actually just going to save it. That can be our little test patch for when stuff starts growing. Be curious to see how that comes along, and then continue on with that for the future. We'll just leave it as is, and it should be okay. But after our first cut, it'll be good because we'll have a bunch of those bushes and stuff like that cleared out, so it should be much nicer for us going forward. So I guess that saves us a little bit of time today, and we should probably start dealing with our turned over vehicle up in the forestry area and try and get some of that stuff dealt with while the farmhand finishes up our field for us. So that's awesome. We can drop that guy off back there. Didn't quite get to use this guy more today, but that's okay. We'll give him a park, and he will be used another day. Alright, well, actually, as I was going to head off, looks like our mixing station got finished moving around, so we probably should go get it topped up. That way we have lots of feed going. Check out the new orientation of it too. Hopefully it pays off. We were able to reuse some of the materials, not all of them, but it was about half price, so I think it's about normally $30,000. It cost us around 14 all in, so that's not too bad. But yeah, we should probably fire it up. A little bit easier getting stuff in here, loading wise. And as I say that, I back into stuff, but shouldn't be in the way as much, and we can still just kind of drive right underneath, which is awesome. They did take away a load of our manure in the process too, because I guess the guy that was helping us out, the farmer, he needed some, and I wasn't really using it, so I was like, hey man, why not? Consider it a tip for helping us out. Oh gosh. Well, I thought it would be fancy, and I'm just absolutely losing them all. I thought the last one on top would fall on top of our bales for us nicely, but there was actually two up there, so fun. Good thing we got a cage. We'll probably just clean up the other couple, throw in some straw. You know what? We might even just throw it on here, because it's going to be making stuff and then have to get refilled again. So it wouldn't hurt to just have a lot of material over here, you know. So far, so good on mobility, but we'll get everything topped up. We might have to still do a manual load just to get our cows tied over for the night, but otherwise, our mixing station should be pretty much back in action for tomorrow, so that's awesome. All right, that's all topped up, looking good, and it's starting to make some ration for us, so I will take that. It should just eat away at all the extras being left out overnight, so that's good. Hopefully it doesn't get too wet, but we seem like we avoided the rain for the most part today, so that's awesome. These guys can hang out here. We'll finish topping that up in the morning, and then we can just connect to this guy and feed away, so that's awesome. It kind of makes it convenient for getting to both sides, but I think for now, we're going to try and get out of the rain. I'm pretty sure the farmhand's all done. But, yeah, we'll have to go deal with our truck tomorrow. But at least we got our crops in the ground, and things are looking pretty good around the ranch for now. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. That's going to be all. We'll see you in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.